And welcome back to Face Mask and Chill. And today we are watching season 5, episode 4 of Younger. And this episode is called The Talented Mr. Ridley. So I'm excited for this episode. And I just want to do a little side note. If you hear running water or noise in the background, it's because there's running water and noise in the background. Because every single time I decide to film, someone decides to make some noise. But please ignore it if you hear any noises in the background. So we're going to try and keep this as good as possible. We're going to try and keep the sound as good as possible. Anyway, we are watching The Talented Mr. Ridley. I don't have that many thoughts on this episode. Before I get into the thoughts, or while I get into the thoughts, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and also hit the little bell icon. It's going to be linked just right down there somewhere. And that just makes sure you get notifications every single time I post. And don't be shy to leave your comments, suggestions, whatever you'd like to add to what we are watching together in the comment section below. I respond to every single comment. So if you have something interesting to say, an opinion, a comment, a disagreement with me, agreements with me, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. So this episode, I don't think I looked into like a trailer of what's happening. All I know is, let's say we might see some Josh, because I don't think we got much of Josh or any of Josh last week. I don't think. Charles is just being annoying. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I get it. The who are you, whatever. This episode, I feel like they're going backwards with these characters. Like, they're getting people who we really like and then making us really not like them. Like how Josh started to become really annoying. And I feel like Charles is going down the same path. And then it's like the opposite for Zane, aka Hot Charles. And for him, it's like we started out kind of like, I've always loved Zane. I've just been waiting for his character to change, okay? But for Zane, it's sort of, he started out really shady, and then now he's sort of becoming more vulnerable. We're starting to understand him a little bit more. Although I don't know what's with Kelsey and brushing him off. Like the first time, remember, he was like, he tried to sort of show some sort of emotion when he was like, he was basically saying he's kind of struggling at the new job and he basically doesn't have any authors. And Kelsey is like, so have you seen a duck dick? Like, So I want to see more of a sentimental side of Zane, okay? Okay. Too much talking. Let's get straight into the episode and see what's going on.
Name is Mafia.
Just opening with Zane. Mafia.
What's that, Don?
He just needs you to explain the rules.
Don Ridley, you have been going to Tina Brown's game night for years. Are you telling me you never played Mafia? Do you still work for Vanity Fair?
Sometimes VF, sometimes GQ.
So he's the head talented Mr. Ridley.
Okay, quick rules refresher. Murderer awaken. Choose your prey. Thank you, murderer. Head down. Townspeople, you may wake up while you were sleeping. Zane was brutally murdered. Now figure out who did it.
How do we know it wasn't you, Peters?
Can you please go get me another glass of wine, okay? Liza already killed you.
I didn't. And no one seconded.
Liza's lying. I can tell.
Charles, bye.
Really? Well, it could be you.
Oh, so I accuse you, then you accuse me. That is textbook guilty behavior.
Kelsey accused me first, and I did not accuse her.
And why is that?
The killer would stay off the radar. Let someone else accuse, and then pounce. Who thinks it was Charles? And who votes Liza?
Yeah,
Charles,
jerk.
you're dead. Oh. Okay, so were you a townsperson or a murderer?
Townsperson.
If you have been killed, you can keep your eyes open. Murderer awaken.
Zane
Choose
is so
your
hot.
victim.
This is like so unnecessary. Like, come on, Charles.
No sex for 90 days, like at all?
I don't know, I just feel like I have to do a full reset.
I don't know, I just feel like there's steps that you've skipped over that are less ominous.
Hey, I'm gonna tie up my dog here.
I love Maggie.
Okay? Come here, good boy. Come here. Come here. What's your name? Hey, where's your dad going, huh?
Not coming back. That's where it's going. Hey, babe.
Oh, water.
Yeah.
When you left, you were going to get me wine.
When I left, you were upright.
Well,
You can crash at mine if you want to go back to Brooklyn. What? What? What?
nothing. It's just we haven't really spoken since DC.
What was there to talk about? I said crash, not smash.
They're synonymous.
That is presumptuous.
I need a date for Tina Brown's next week. Just don't write down anyone's name who's actually there. Toby Maguire. Ruin that for everybody.
Is he broke or?
This party, like my marriage, is too gay for its own good. I'm officially euthanizing it.
No, you can't. It's still early.
I checked the kitchen,
He's gone.
dumpsters, the bathroom. I didn't see that Murray Hill douchebag anywhere, and they literally locked the door behind me.
We can't just leave him here. Hey, you want to come bunk with me or what?
I just want to remind you the last time I picked up a straight, you married me.
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh,
And so,
the plumber's back.
Hello.
Hey. Bathroom still in the same place?
sorry. I assumed you had plenty of...
Plenty of what? I don't usually...
Oh, I know, we both said that many times, very convincingly.
I meant it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was gonna ask you out, but you stopped answering, so... How's dinner Thursday?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick you up.
I wonder if he showed up by surprise, because she looked pretty surprised when he walked in. So, I don't know, like...
Don Ridley? I throw a party to meet men, and you get a date out of it.
Everything okay over here?
Oh, man just fell into Liza's lap. She's going to the people ones to watch party. Typical.
When has this ever happened?
Bring Tupperware.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, at Diana's, when he thought that nobody was looking, I saw Don stuff a pork chop into his pocket.
What?
Yeah.
This is so weird. I just... I don't like this Charles. He's annoying.
You were wearing a different shirt earlier.
I spilled something.
You don't spill.
Yeah.
Do you have a date?
I have drinks with the junior editor at Canal.
It's none of my business. I'm just gonna keep reading my book.
Won't you, read the other
Uh-huh.
one?
I like to read a few at a time. I assume that's okay with you?
None of my business.
Well, when you have a book idea, you know where to bring it.
How about tomorrow? Seriously, I'll pitch it tomorrow. And it's not just about him, it's all of elite Manhattan.
So this whole date
4
thing
o'clock,
was
okay?
just to pitch the thing then.
Four's great.
Here? Hey.
Pretty random girl
You love
for Josh to smash.
don't you?
I got him some
Hot
toys,
stranger.
too.
Hawkeye, no!
Oh, the poor
You know
dog.
Pippa Middleton.
One flight, 5 hours, several mini bottles of tequila. She told me her sister was dating somebody famous. I wrote it down.
I love how they constantly relate to
I
like
heard you have quite a
things that are happening like actually in pop culture now.
Okay, let's dive in.
So is this a novel or is it nonfiction?
I was thinking the latter.
Can we at least hear the idea?
Yeah, these are very litigious, very wealthy people. But, continue, sorry.
I was thinking about framing the story around drama at the Trump Tower.
And readers are starting to tire of polemics.
Okay.
I just want to punch him in the
how's
face
this?
right now.
The Monica Lewinsky scandal is 20.
The 90s are also when most of millennials' readers were born. I have to jump on a conference call.
He knows
Knows what?
about me. All of it.
God, Liza, how?
I don't know.
And that's not fair to anyone, so I'm bowing out.
The only thing threatening millennial is the lie you've been telling since you got here.
You can be mad at me. I deserve that. But you can't take it out on a writer I bring in here.
It's not what I did.
So that wasn't personal.
No,
Yes, it is.
personal would be asking if Don dropped a trail of breadcrumbs from his pocket.
But no gluten. Turns out I really do have that allergy.
That is not real. And I just smoked a big joint and ate all the bread in the house, so.
God, you make everything better.
First it was the bracelet, now it's the earrings. Son of a plum. There are literally cages with birds inside them. Wow.
Manhattan. Come on.
I should apologize for crashing your meeting. I am trying to find my way around all this. Millennial needs you to survive right now. And I don't want to jeopardize that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry that I lied to you. I care about you so much. I need you to know that.
And I need you to forget about it.
We had a sliver of hope, and then he's just back to being annoying.
Amy.
Oh, this is one of them where they do the pasta in a big thing of cheese. Heaven.
Compliments of Mr. DeRosa. Who sent this over?
I did.
I can't let you buy that for me. That is a $500 bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Trying to impress you.
Embarrassing.
Can you give us a minute? Thank you.
Shit. This is embarrassing. I guess I'm a relic too. This is what I write now.
You won't believe which of these sexy stars is trans. I'll get dinner.
Oh, I can't. It is too pathetic. There's a 20.
Hey.
This gift card has $14. And for the tip.
Solid hustle.
Okay,
She's coming. She does not look happy.
Sorry, thank you.
Oh, there's a Cinema Society premiere. I am on Andrew Saffer's list. The alcohol's top shelf and the food's great. You in?
Didn't they just eat?
I'm in.
Okay. So that's the end of the episode. Wasn't my favorite episode, I must say. I like that we got more shots of Zane because, you know. So speaking of Zane, so he had another date. Clearly, obviously, they're not exclusive, him and Kelsey. And I really, honestly, I want him to stay on the show, okay? But I can't see him and Kelsey getting married or anything like that. They both like playing games with each other. And him and Kelsey are just too alike. But I continue to like him more. Like when he invited Kelsey over and he's like, I said crash, not smash, you know? So, you know, he was actually just being nice. And I think we all know at this point that she's going to have a thing with this Devereaux guy. He's probably going to come back in the picture at some point. So, like, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with Zane going on his little date. And then this guy, the plumber, I'm starting to like him more and more. Clearly, he's not broke. His face is on the van, so he obviously owns the entire company. So, I think I like him for Diana. I like him. He's really nice. I just don't want his character to take one of them annoying turns like Charles. Now, Charles has become really annoying. I don't like this just like brooding, angry all the time. Like now you're affecting the business. Like it doesn't matter if it was an underdeveloped book. They made an advice book from a dog. Okay, they could clean up that book. They can get some good stories out there. They can get Kelsey and Liza and Zane if they want to edit the book and make sure it comes out very professional. So it's almost to the point where it's unrealistic. Like really you're going to jeopardize the company because you're mad about something. If you're really that mad, you should have fired her. Like keep your personal things personal and then keep the non-personal things like, dude, business is business. Just, Charles is becoming really annoying with that. I am tired of it. I do not want any more. And then Josh is just like, He's also a little bit on the annoying side. It's like, why you keep doing this to yourself and then you complain. Like, I loved Maggie's joke about last time you picked up a stray, you married her. Like, why are you always complaining and being sad? Like, oh, my life is so bad. You're causing everything on yourself. And then Liza, why do we keep getting all these new guys being introduced into her life? Like, I can't remember the guy's name has gone, but he was in last season, the Indian guy who was just like so nice and so sweet, like too nice and too sweet that he was like boring and annoying. And I was just like, okay, this guy is too nice. I'm sorry, but he needs to go. And it's the same thing with this guy. And that whole thing of leaving that little tip and running away, like that is not cute. At your age, if you were 15 or 16 or 14, yeah, that would be cute. Like, haha, let's run away. You left a little half a latte tip. Like, that is not cute now. No. I don't care how nice you are. You should have just let her pay the bill and then take her to that party where you can go and eat again, even though you just ate. So I didn't really like this episode. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens in the next episode. I know we're not having an episode this week, so in the next episode, we'll see what happens. But Charles needs to come back together. I need to see more of Zayn. I'm still waiting to see the more sensitive side. I know we're seeing it slowly. I feel like he's going in the other direction. Like I said in the beginning, he started from like, I don't trust this guy. What is he doing? To, I want to know more about this guy. What's going on here? So I hope that they develop the story and keep it nice, like in a direction that we want to see going. Because clearly they've made it easy. They can show that we can like and hate a character really easy. One of the few characters who's kind of stayed the same is Maggie. So, yeah, maybe they should flesh out her role a little bit more because I really like Maggie. Anyway, that is the end for this episode. Make sure you leave your comments in the section below, what you liked, what you hated, what you hope to see in the next episode, and I'll see you guys in my next video.